This is Maria from Mari's Way of Life. Welcome back to my channel. I am excited to be here today to show you the Erin Condren Spanish Teacher Planner. I also want to thank the Erin Condren team for allowing me to share this in my channel. This planner did come out a while back. I want to say like a month and a half or two ago. Don't quote me on that. But since I saw it the first time on Instagram, I was so excited. I am part of the EC squad, so I reached out to Tori Johnson. She was really kind and she allowed me to share this resource with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me start by saying that the dimensions of this planner are 8.5 by 11. It is a 12-month planner, and the most exciting part of it all is that the paper is 80-pound Mohawk paper, and that it is in Spanish. I cannot hide my excitement. This is a very big highlight in the Erin Condren company. I just feel like it's such a huge step, and I feel so included. My first language is Spanish. If you've been here in my channel, you probably could tell that, especially with my accent, and I thank you for all of your respect here. So I'm truly excited because it's in Spanish, but also because I am an elementary teacher and I've been in the educational field for 19 years now. This is truly amazing. So let me tell you a little bit about this beautiful planner. It is in the also retro interior design, and because it did have the interior design with the also retro, which is this right here, I decided to get it in that cover as well so that it will match. But you can choose to change the cover. They are interchangeable, so it's really easy to snap them in and out. And because it's far away from me, I'm going to turn it this way and just change them if you want to. I did get credit to get a different cover as well. So this is a different style cover right here. And I'm only using this one because I think it looks so cute with the interior design. So you'll see this is the also retro. I decided to get it in the platinum coil because it's my favorite. But you can also choose to get it rose gold or gold. The only thing with that is that this is their standard coil, which is of no additional cost. This planner runs for $55 as is. If you want any additional pages in the back, and I'll show you that in a little bit, you do need to pay additional money for that. And if you decide to get a different coil, you also pay additional money for that. This, I can tell you, is $10 additional if you get rose gold or gold. Let's keep moving. I will talk about the additional pages in the back, which are your checklist and how many you can get for what amount of money. So moving on, you do have the Agenda de Clases para Profesores, which is your teacher planner. Then you go to this page, which is Todo Sobre Ti, which is all about you. Eventos y Voluntarios, where you can put any events and volunteers here. And then you move on to two pages for contactos or contacts. This is where you will use for communication log. You don't have to use it for that. You can use it for many things. If I was using this as a mommy, which is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you what I did with that, I could use it for contacting the teacher maybe, or I can use it for different projects for Camila, or maybe for her reading log. It could be used for multiple things, and that's what's so cool about this. The cool thing about this is you can also use the correction tape and always change the headings. That's not, when you're a planner babe, that doesn't hold you back. You can always customize this to your liking. So moving on, you have the 2020-2021 calendar, and I only use this as a reference. A lot of people highlight the dates that they're off of school or bill payments, whatever you decide. I'm actually using their 3-ring binder teacher planner as a budget planner, and it works perfect. You can use it for bill payments, whatever you decide. This can be whatever you want it to be. If the layout works for you, why not? You can do whatever you want with it. The plan de año is year plan, and this is where you can do multiple things. As a teacher, I use it to denote my students' birthday, and that way I can have their birthdays at a glance. I love having that. That builds a lot of relationship with the students, and because I'm very forgetful, especially as a teacher, you have so many things to do, and not only as a teacher, in many careers, but it's just so crazy during the day that it would be nice for me to keep that as a reminder in here. The other thing you can do is keep track of your kids' projects if you're using it as a mom. You can use this to track goals, maybe the reading goals, and or maybe write the title of the books that they should be reading on that month, whatever that may be. Again, you can use it your way. A lot of people white this out and put the month that they start. For example, if they start August, they white this out and then put August here, and it starts in enero, which is January. Let me show you my teacher planner and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You'll get a sneak peek of my setup. So like that, I just whited out the month and then put my own month in. And these stickers are also from Erin Condren, and they come in a little sticker pack. They're super cute. All right, moving on. The next tab is Gráfico, your graph area. As a teacher, I use it to put the seating chart. This year, we don't have seating charts because we're teaching virtually starting off the year. Usually I do like quarter 1 and then I change their seats for quarter 2, 3, 4. This year, I'm using it to plan out the different lessons that I'm teaching virtually and how I'm splitting my weeks, just because it's going to look so different. So I'm just really using it for curriculum notes. That's what I'll do with these. If you're a mommy using this, you can always take notes on like parent meetings, maybe questions that you want to ask the teacher, because now going virtual, you know, there will be a lot of things that you might want to ask the teacher, especially how to log into certain things, how to access password. I mean, just a hot mess, right? So you can use that for that or for whatever you want. Here you have 2 additional note pages, and then you go into your color of the month. The Erin Condren, depending on the tab, that's the color of the month. For the month of August, Agosto is this yellow mustard color, which is beautiful. I absolutely love it. You have these two note pages to use however you want. They are aligned pages. And then you have fechas importantes de agosto. So any important August dates that you want to write down that will be happening, like the first day of school, maybe the schedule for virtual teaching, what time they need to log in, all of that stuff. The next tab is your August tab, which takes you directly to your monthly, and that's exactly what it is. I use it personally as a teacher to write all my staff meetings, any leadership things that I need to do, any collaboration meetings, any testing, assessment dates, any curriculum meetings, whatever may be, that's what goes in there. For you, it may look like Zoom meetings for you and the teacher, for your child and teacher, whatever that may be. You can use this monthly layout. Look at that beautiful also retro design. I'm like obsessed with this pattern now. The design is beautiful. Here you have your weekly spread. I'm going to come back to this one because I'll show you what I did there. But a regular weekly spread looks something like this. You have the dates on the side, Monday through Friday, and then you have subjects at the top. You have this notes area here. I am going to tell you that I am not a fan of this right here. As a teacher, I would really love for this to be for this to look like this, exactly like this one. It would just give me more space to do what I need to do as a teacher and add it as a subject, as group work, as a small group reading. I mean, so many things that we need this additional space for, not for notes. I mean, we already have notes here, notes here. I'm not a fan of that, but I still make it work for me and actually add an additional line over here, which is actually a little bit darker than the rest, just to show you, you know, where to mark it. But I mean, it's just additional work that it could probably be fixed. I don't know. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Right here, you can also use it for notes. So in this area, as a teacher, I use it for different meetings. Maybe the student's birthday is on that day, so I want to mark it to make sure I remember. I don't know. Sometimes I put like, I need a coffee on this day. I put any of our association meetings, anything that's specific to work that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be part of my lesson plan. As a mom, I'll show you what I did over here. You get one of these with your planner right here. And I use the notes section to mark my daughter's Taekwondo times and workouts. She has Taekwondo via Zoom as well during this pandemic. And so I would like to track that there. Then I track the reading that she needs to do, anything that has to do with reading. That may mean vocabulary, spelling, whatever that may be. Anything in mathematics, whatever she's doing in writing. And those are the 3 basic things that I want to look at as a mom. I want to see what she's doing. That may look different for you depending on what the teacher assigns. You might want to just really look at what she's assigning for reading, math, and writing. Or that might be reading, math, and science. Whatever your teacher focuses on, then that's what you will use up here, depending on whatever lessons she is at or what she's teaching at that point in time. But for me, they're mandatory reading 30 minutes a day. Like that, it doesn't matter if teacher assigns it or not. This is a program that the district provides, so she doesn't have a choice either. Like that's something she needs to do, whether she has an assignment for a teacher or not. And then here we were just getting new vocabulary from her reading, but this was only me homeschooling her. Now this is going to be taken away and adding whatever assignments the teacher assigned here for reading, whatever assignments the teacher left here for math and writing. That's what, as a teacher, those are my 3 areas that I think are critical for her as a 5th grader. Moving on over here, I am using these 3 for my 3-year-old. She does have speech, so we have different access to different online programs for her, and I just put the titles of which ones I wanted to do. So in here, I decided to do an activity with her and play bubbles outside with her, and her 2 words focus of the day will be wind and bubbles. So I just kind of write that for myself, like that's a goal for the week, right? And here she has some boom cards, which is an online program for her, and her statements should look like I like, I don't like. So here, play outside, here, boom cards, and then on Fridays, she has speech therapy with her therapist, so I don't really do anything with her. Again, she's 3 years old, so these activities last from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. When we're outside, maybe even an hour, because she loves being outside, but these, no more than 15 minutes. Then I focus on reading with her as well. I do read alouds with her, which is super fun. And then she writes she's learning how to write her name. And then she has a focus letter of the week. We just trace it. We say the sound. We draw pictures that start with M. It depends what I feel like doing that week. So for mathematics, I have counting with toys. And the number of the week is 3. Write the number 3. We do songs with number 3 and write and trace the number 3 again. Just very basic stuff. And I do this at different times of the day, never together, because her attention span only has certain limits, especially with my little one. So I just use this for notes because that's what I had. As a mommy, this is perfect for that. But as a teacher, you know, not so much. So I just wrote that I needed to pick up Sophia's speech packet from the speech department where she goes. So this is a way to use it as a mom. As a teacher, that's a whole other ball game, and I will go over that whenever I start doing my teacher planners plan with me. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see that at a later time. All right, so that's that for the spreads. That's how every spread looks like. And then at the end of your August month, you still have 2 additional note pages to use as you wish. And then the color change, which means now you're in the month of September. One of the cool things about this is that, well, you have your monthly, is that if there's a date of August in this weekly spread, you will still see that mustard yellow color to remind you that this day is still part of August and we're going into September with this ombre effect. I absolutely love that. A lot of people don't like it, but I do because it reminds me of the things that I still need to do. And it kind of just gives me that reminder, hey, look, we're in a new month. Do you have any other goals? Do you need to look at your monthly? So on and so forth. So that is the same thing for every single month. You don't understand how it feels to turn these pages. They're like, I can't. They're such high quality and their texture and the smell is just, I know, I'm such a geek. I can't even. And everyone that is a planner babe, you know the feeling with the Erin Condren pages. So these are all of the months, like that. And then you go to listas, which are your checklists. And this is where you can actually customize as well. At the end of Julio or July, you have the same thing. You have a note page. You have this retro design here to start your checklist thing. And this is where, as a teacher, I keep grades. I keep forms that students return. I keep track if I make the first phone call of the year, like who I called. That way I know that I need to call back if they didn't answer. This is where I keep all of that. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to do grades in here. So you can use that for different things as a teacher. As a mommy, honestly, you can use it for the same thing. I want to track Camila's division facts here. And I want to track the alphabet and when she has learned the sound or whatever for my youngest. You can use it for many things, especially if your kiddo is in, let's say they're in first grade. One of the most important standards for me is to learn their addition facts and subtraction facts. 1 + 1, 1 + 3. So I would put +1s, +2s, +3s, and then check mark it whenever they are ready to move on. I don't think you need all of these pages here, which, by the way, I did order. So I'm going to tell you, the Erin Condren $55 planner comes with 7 pages. They are included. If you want 14 pages, there are $5 additional to that charge. So that means your planner will not be $60. If you want 21 of these pages, it will be $7.50. And if you want 28, that will be $10. And that's where it stops. They don't add any more than 28 pages for your checklist. So that's your option. The other thing that you can customize or add to this planner is something that I'm going to show you in the back. Okay, before I get there, there's something even better than that. You have a quote right here. Enseñar es más que impartir conocimiento. Es inspirar el cambio. Which means teaching is more than imparting knowledge. It's inspiring change. Now, moving on to this, you have 1, 2, and 3. Oh, never mind. You have 4 sheets of stickers. You have IEP, you have PTCs, you have different things over here like PTO. You have después de clases, after school, just little functional stickers. Primer día, día 50, día 100. Oh, I love that. I didn't realize that was in this planner. Yes, I like that. So it says like day 1, day 50, day 100, last day of school. Very cool. And then you have, these actually fit in your subject headers, which are these right here. And then you have some washi strips right here. You can use for deco. You can choose to mark vacation and more functional stickers. These right here, I would totally use in my monthly. They're just like stickers to mark like important meetings. They are like appointment labels, but you can use them for whatever you want. I'm trying to put it back there. And then you get a folder. All the planners get a folder right here. And I actually bought these. I forgot I had them in here for my daughters. And see how it says Camila reading, writing, Camila mathematics, Sophia speech, and Sophia reading and math. That's because I want to use them here so I don't have to write it every time. And they sell these on the website. At first, it was kind of hard for me to actually find these. Make sure you find them. Go to my link I have down below. It is an affiliate link again. And you can find these there. They are I found them as teacher subject headers. And they have 2 different styles. I made sure that it was the one that I can write the time. I think they have it there with the time, like subject and time. But I just put Camila and reading. So they fit perfectly in here. That way I can put Camila reading, Camila writing, Camila mathematics, speech, reading and writing. And I didn't get one for this one. I split reading and math here because I didn't want to purchase an additional sheet. I just bought enough for the school year. So that is that. And I think these, don't quote me on it, but I think they're $6.50 customizable on the website. So There it is. Now let me go back. Sorry, sidetrack because I found those there. You get this sheet protector right here, which is included with your $55 purchase of the planner. If you want 2 of these, they charge you only $150 additional. And then if you want $3 additional to your planner. So if you were to get the 3 pages, it is no longer a $55 planner. You will pay $58 planner. Just, I don't know if that makes sense, okay? Then I did decide to get the 3 on this one. And then it comes with your monthly notes and dates to remember. It actually does include Mexican holidays as well, so that is really cool. And you just end up putting the holiday here. So if you were to remove August 1st, they're saying that August 1st is Día del Ingeniero in Mexico. So it's Engineer Day in Mexico. And so you can put it on August 1st. Whoops, messed it up. Okay, so these are included in the planner as well. No extra charge for these. I think I'm just going to put it over here. Let's see if they fit here. Yep, they do. Okay, perfect. So that is the also retro Spanish teacher design. I hope you enjoyed learning about this planner today. If you have any questions, do not hesitate and write it in the comments down below. Please let me know if you got some type of planner for this virtual learning and teaching, and let me know how that's working out for you. If you have any questions, again, do not hesitate. Drop them down in the comments down below. I would be happy to answer them. I am excited that I was able to share this with you. It was a long-awaited video for me because I kept putting it off. Just so many things happening here in the house and trying to get all my class set up online, and it was just a hot mess. But here it is. I'm hoping you enjoy this. I love you guys. Take care. But more than anything, as always, God bless. Bye-bye.